Good morning, and I hope that is a good morning for everyone who's listening. Now we're going to head over to our Geek Society news updates, and it's going to be pretty quick. McDonald's employees scammed Zuckerberg and Facebook here on WRNJ. It's like a news station that I visited recently, probably like a few months ago. Hackettstown McDonald's scammed for over $1,000. A McDonald's employee fell for a scam that netted that scammer $1,200. October 17th at around 7:32 a.m., police responded to McDonald's located at 202 Route 182 in reference to a possible theft, police said. Police investigation revealed that at 6:30 a.m., an employee received a phone call from a man stating he was from McDonald's corporate. Police said he told the employee to collect any funds they had access in safe. Police said the employee was told to purchase gift cards so corporate could deposit the money to help save jobs. Police said, "Yeah, your host, Mr. Man, has I had something like that happen to me. My personal life, my debit card, nothing scam related. There was just a lot of weird things on my debit card that I had to get a new one. But with something like this particularly, even if it's corporate, shouldn't you be able to like name the person? Like, shouldn't corporate say, oh yes, my name is such and such. You can check me out on this particular site or find me here because I am, I'm from corporate. I mean, they should have at least like a identification process in the calling thing. I know McDonald's is pretty busy, but they should still at least, they should still at least be able to give the employee an incentive to really give them the money. You can just say, hey, I'm from corporate, have like a really deep sounding voice and sound commanding and just say all the fancy stuff and say all the protocol procedures, that all corporate people can say because it's, business models. Sometimes you have to really be identifying these corporate people because you get scammed pretty easily. As I was to this employee at McDonald's, and especially Hackettstown of all places, man. I expect this to happen more in New York because New York is a little more crowded and chaotic. Hackettstown is very quiet and peaceful. That's probably why they chose Hackettstown because it's so quiet and peaceful here. You probably don't have that many people, running off the screen, running off the streets trying to demand, some kind of income for their personal needs. But now we're going to turn on to another story, and that is the Zuckerberg and Facebook story, which I've heard a lot about in the news, mostly about how Zuckerberg had to go to the Senate and talk to them about how he made a bad mistake with some of the privacy issues going on Facebook, and that was just really I don't know. I mean, personally, man, I have a Facebook, but I don't have like personal information that's too sensitive enough to show or people to find. All it is just a picture of my face and just a couple of other pictures that don't really reveal too much. From Gizmodo, which is my favorite, site. I keep using it, for all my articles. And it says major Facebook shareholders join call to boot Mark Zuckerberg as chairman. Mark Zuckerberg's forehead is likely a little more moist than usual this afternoon. On Wednesday, several major public funds issued a statement, and the article is really glitchy on me, guys. So I'm gonna be brief about this article and not go into it too much because the article is loading. But this morning, the state treasurers of Rhode Island, Illinois, and Pennsylvania joined forces with the Comptroller of New York City to sign onto a proposal first issued by Trillion Asset Management in June. Between them, the officials control hundreds of billions of dollars in state investments and pension funds. They are requesting that Facebook shareholders consider replacing Zuckerberg with an independent chairman. In the statement, they highlighted the fact that 59% of companies on the S&P 1500 separate the roles of CEO and chairman. Basically, what I can interpret from just reading it so far was They probably, maybe it's not too much of, what he's doing, Mark Zuckerberg, in terms of the privacy issues on Facebook, but maybe it's just a combination of just, he's CEO and chairman. Maybe he should step down from that position and maybe just resign as just chairman, and then maybe, just maybe he can just, not have too many roles, I guess. I mean, that's what it looks like to me so far.